attention. I would like to close this morning's assembly by saying a few words about Helen Williams of the sixth form. I've just been looking over Helen's record. As you may realize, Helen is one of our fast-track academic performers, particularly in the areas of science and computing, which, as everyone knows, is what really counts. At 17, Helen has already passed 4 A-levels. 5 if you count English. And will, I'm sure, soon have her choice of any university in the country. I would like you all, from this day forward, to consider Helen to be the absolute model of a Galfast High pupil. Follow the example of this remarkably advanced girl in every possible way. Where is Helen?
Her water's broke.
Her Six, six, six. The number of sexually active sixth formers in this school is increasing by the day.
They must be breeding.
Yes, thank you, Janet.
Bottoms.
Yes, they're developing those much younger now, aren't they?
No, do your tracksuit bottoms. Please don't leave them lying around my office.
Look at them. Just look at them right now.
Mr. Slack.
Look at them.
Sorry?
Those 2 girls are out there every single morning break, flaunting their sexuality, pouting at everyone, not wearing bras.
They don't look like they're flaunting anything to me.
You should see them through binoculars. I can hear them outside my office windows sometimes, taunting all the boys, telling them they're ugly, they're useless, they'll never make headmaster.
Mr. Slatt.
Miss Triplett. Now, you've always managed perfectly well without any form of sex, isn't that right?
I'm sorry.
I mean, you're perfectly happy just inventing imaginary boyfriends and telling the staff about them, aren't you? Yes, exactly. The perfect example of a completely untouched spinster with an entirely fictitious social life. You must be very proud.
Yes,
what? Yes.
Some of the fifth formers have put up a nice big sign for the music department, but they seem to have got the spelling wrong. Could someone help me take it down?
No, I think it will be good if you carry on coping on your own. Set a better example.
Right, yes.
This little display is about Helen Williams having a baby, right?
I just don't see how it could have happened. I warned her about getting involved with boys. I even confiscated her contraceptives.
Actually, it's Helen I need to talk to you about.
Did anyone know she was pregnant? I mean, if I'd known, I wouldn't have banned her from the lunch hall for offensive obesity.
Mr. Slack, I've just been talking to the other sixth form mothers. They've just heard about Helen, and they want to know if the school now qualifies for a creche.
Right, fine. I'll handle this. Time I gave those stupid sex-mad creatures a piece of my mind.
Mr. Slatt!
In a moment. Sex! Oh, hello.
Sex.
I'm sorry?
Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, I was just thinking.
Right, sure.
So, I don't think we've been introduced.
I'm new, just arrived, first day.
Oh, right. So, well, you're a Galfast High virgin.
Well, no, I'm a new teacher.
Right, yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, right, of course.
Wasn't implying that you were, you know...
Oh, no, sure.
Well, welcome to Galfast High.
Thanks.
We'll soon show you the ropes.
Great.
Not that there are any ropes, as such. Not gonna tie you up or anything.
Well, no.
That would be... terrible. Sorry, didn't catch the name.
Oh, right, sorry, I'm Mr. Cockfoster. I'm the new religious education teacher.
Oh, Christ! I mean, oh God! I mean, bollocks!
Are you all right?
Can I just apologise for my language?
Oh, no, please, don't worry.
It's not a very good first impression, is it? It's really not that bad here.
Dickheads. Tossers. Traps. Arse-brains. Well, I think that showed those stupid mothers.
Mr. Slack.
Yes, what? Yes, what?
This is the new religious education teacher, Dick Foster.
Cockfoster. Jason Cockfoster.
Yes, well, you know, welcome to Galfast High and all that.
Thank you.
I'm a bit busy at the moment, but I'm sure Miss Travis will take you in hand.
I resent that. Sorry.
Anyway, religious education. You know, you might be just what we need.
I'm sorry?
We're having a lot of problems with the sixth form in the school. What we need is a new moral imperative. Please step into my office.
I need to speak to you first. It's about Helen, and it's extremely urgent.
Well, come in, come in.
No, I think you'd prefer it if we had this conversation in private.
Yes, right, okay. With you in a moment, Mr. Foster.
Exactly how well do you know Helen Williams?
Religious education. Just what we need to counteract this terrifying female obsession with having sex all the time.
Look, never mind. This what?
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, look. Girls' six-year common room yesterday had to take these from Trudy Walker's bag. Whipped cream. A banana. Stockings.
Are you seriously telling me you confiscated these things?
No, she just woke up before I could put them back. But the point is...
Shopping, lunch, domestic science.
That's just what she said to her friends when she found they were missing. But I'm pretty sure she knew I was under the table. The point is they're all obsessed with gender-related activities. It must be stopped at once. Oh, the moment they hit puberty, we should try and make them a little more embarrassed, more ashamed. We could make developed bosoms the target of a certain amount of amusing classroom ridicule. Perhaps even start a rumour they affect your academic performance and have a weighing session at the start of each exam.
You want to create a generation too neurotic about sex to go out their front door? Where would that get us?
Well, so far, the internet.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, computer programmers have to come from somewhere, and this school has always produced a record number.
OK, whatever. Who cares? The thing is, about Helen...
The hospital just phoned. Helen gave birth early this morning.
Yeah, I know. Helen's one of my pupils. I know a little bit about this.
One of our fast trackers pregnant. It's beyond belief.
Fast what?
Oh, don't ask.
What exactly is a fast tracker?
If you had bothered to read the school's mission statement, you would understand our policy of focusing educational opportunity on our most talented pupils, so creating a fast track for the nation's future executives.
So what, we're focusing the most education on the kids who need it the least?
I like to think so. Need I remind anyone that they may well be closing a school in this area and our roll keeps dropping?
Speaking of pupils dropping, she gave birth to twin boys.
Well, give her a punishment exercise, a week off, and a couple of enrolment forms.
I'm afraid Norbridge High has already expressed an interest.
But they've no right. Those kids were conceived on the premises.
Yes, dear.
And I want to talk to all the fast trackers about sex sometime today. Arrange that, please.
You are going to talk about sex?
Is there a problem?
Well, dear, you're usually too tired.
Janet.
Are you going to tell them you're feeling a bit stressed at the moment? That you've got a meeting first thing in the morning and that you refuse to see a specialist?
Is that what we all, Janet?
Can you imagine a lecture on sex from my husband?
I said that will be all.
A man so anally clenched he can fart above the range of human hearing.
Janet!
First thing anyone knows, the room is full of dogs.
Just the one, dear. Just the one. But what are you staring at? You think it's easy being married to the only woman British customs have attempted to quarantine?
OK, listen. There's something about Helen Williams you don't know.
Oh, God, what else? She's got a Saturday job in a massage parlour. She's planning on an arts degree.
I just thought you might like to know which member of staff she's had a serious crush on for the last 4 years.
What?
Since we don't know the name of the father, this may need kind of sensitive handling. Though, obviously, only an idiot would jump to the wrong conclusion.
I tell you now, Miss Travis, I will have that man's head.
You already do.
You mean
I mean,
me?
you.
But
Exactly.
how?
There's no accounting for taste.
I haven't been near her.
I know, she's just got a crush on you, that's all. But I was thinking, if people heard about this crush, they might, you know, get the wrong idea. Start thinking maybe you're the, father.
No, I'm not the father. I'm not.
I know that. Nobody thinks you are. We think it's some kid at the technical college she used to go out with, but she's not telling anybody. Apparently there was some kind of bust-up.
But no. Listen, if anyone hears she's got a crush on me before the real father is found. Has she actually said much about me, you know, actually, to anyone, as it were?
Well, it's not so much what she said about you. It's more her volume of erotic verse.
Erotic verse?
And her novel.
Her what?
Well, I say novel. There's not really much of a plot. Just a lot of, well, action.
Oh.
It's okay, though. She never actually mentions you by name.
What, never?
Not once.
And it's not obvious or anything.
I can honestly say I'd have never have guessed the true identity of Pump Man.
Thank God!
If it hadn't been for the illustrations.
Illustrations? No. No. That can't be right at all. She's terrible at art. She's terrible at drawing. It's in her file. See? Bad at drawing. D-.
I see.
She could never have achieved a likeness in any kind of drawing.
Which probably explains why she used the computer to doctor photographs instead.
Photographs?
They're very good.
Well, what do you mean, good?
She, did you proud.
Oh, God. Oh, God!
Strangely enough, that's just what you're saying in one of the captions.
If anyone sees this stuff, then they're going to think that they're just going to assume. Who's seen this material?
Well, so far, just me and Helen. When I discovered it, she agreed to hand it over to me on the understanding I wouldn't destroy it, and I would never, ever show it to you. She was getting pretty hysterical, so I thought I'd better agree. Of course, none of us realized she was pregnant at the time.
Miss Travis. Susie. You must keep all this between us.
Mr. Slatt, Eric, this is strictly between you and me.
Good. Excellent.
And Helen, obviously.
If there's the slightest hint that there's even a possibility I'm the father, I'm finished forever in the teaching profession.
And of course, little Eric.
Little Eric?
And Eric's twin brother, Eric.
Two Erics?
At the last count.
They're both Eric?
Yep.
She named both her sons after me.
Do you think anyone's going to suspect?
I'm not the father!
No, I know you can't be. I mean, Janet explained how you're firing blanks.
Well, exactly. The whole thing's impossible. I take it, since you know about that, you've already informed my wife of the situation.
No, the blanks thing just came up while we were chatting.
Chatting?
Ages ago. Dare first arrived.
I command you to hand all Helen Williams' falsely incriminating pornography to me immediately.
No, I'm sorry. I made a promise. I'm going to keep it.
The poetry, the novel, the photographs, everything!
I promise no one else will see it, but that's as far as I'm going to go.
Miss Travis!
Why, Mr. Slatt, you're covered in whipped cream. Should I send for Helen?
Miss Travis, I demand you provide me with those photographs!
No.
I'm warning you! I really am warning you!
Your turn. Good luck.
Right, thanks.
If you need a little moral support later, I'm room 12, second floor. Drop by.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, if he starts raving on about sixth form girls, take no notice. He's on a bit of a sex kick at the moment.
Sorry about all that shouting. I was just trying to track down some obscene literature. No, Mr. Cockfuster, it's all right. I just creamed myself.